Hi everyone, welcome to Yummy Ling. Today I'm thrilled to take you along on my exciting day trip to Songkhla Lake. From exploring charming lakeside villages to indulging in delicious local cuisine, we'll discover the hidden gems and natural beauty that Songkhla Lake has to offer. So sit back, relax, and join me as we dive into a day of adventure and discovery. Let's go! In the morning, we went to a nearby hawker center that we found on Google search for our breakfast. When we got there, the place was already so buzzing with customers who came to enjoy their food. There was so many food available, from rice to noodles and light snacks. As we were not too hungry, we just ordered a light breakfast and we got this pork bao to start with. This is the char siu pork, and next one we have the regular pork bao. We then got ourselves the Thai rice dumpling. This was our first time trying the dumpling, which I think is quite different to what we normally have in Malaysia. Personally, I would prefer the Malaysian version, but I'm sure there are other varieties of Thai dumplings that we haven't tried, which we might like. Now this one is the sweet dumpling with glutinous rice and grated coconut. We have a very similar version in Malaysia, which is called pulo inti. The only difference is the Thai use the pandan juice to cook the glutinous rice, where in Malaysia we use the coconut milk to cook the rice. Look at the dog who came to buy breakfast with his owner. So cute. I can't give much recommendation about this place because we only came here for a light breakfast, but it was enough to fill up our stomach and to start our day trip at Songkhla Lake. So for our day trip, we had privately hired a driver to take us around for the day. If you are interested in hiring a driver, I truly recommend our driver for the service. Our driver's name is Bert, and you can reserve the car in advance for 2 or 4 or 8 hours with him. You can do your own itinerary and discuss it with him so that he can plan the route accordingly for you.
We are at
Hatyai.
Songkhla flower farm. Beautiful.
As mentioned, this is our first stop for the trip at Songkhla Flower Farm. The entry fee for the farm was 60 baht per person. There are 3 levels at the farm, and on the ground floor you will find a cafe and also places to take photos. Moving up to the second level, there is a viewing tower where you can enjoy the view of the whole farm and the surrounding areas.
There's a lake there.
It was very nice to be able to just sit back, relax, and appreciate the views of the surroundings. Then we hiked up to the highest level of the farm, and we can see there were a lot more variety of flowers and they were all blossoming. If you enjoy taking photo, you have to come here. One thing to mention is that if you decided to hike all the way up, it does require a little bit of energy. However, there is a free shuttle pickup service that you can actually hop on and hop off at each level of the farm. Our second stop was the famous Samila beach at Songkhla city. The beach stretches for approximately 2 kilometers and is renowned for its scenic beauty, tranquil atmosphere and iconic landmarks. One of the most prominent attractions at Samila Beach is the Golden Mermaid statue, a symbol of Songkhla. The statue stands gracefully at the water's edge, offering a stunning backdrop for memorable photos and panoramic views of the coastline. Unfortunately, there was a red flag on the beach which indicates dangerous water conditions. I have read online that the sea sometimes may have jellyfish, therefore we were unable to swim there. Along the beach promenade, it was a bustling atmosphere with vendors selling local snacks, refreshing beverages, and colorful souvenirs. I think this is the perfect place to immerse myself in the vibrant culture and flavors of southern Thailand. Our third visit was the Songkhla Park. The park spans a vast area featuring manicured gardens, shaded walkways, and scenic viewpoints overlooking the expansive Songkhla Lake. We actually came here to see the legendary Naga that spurts water into the Songkhla Lake. However, during our visit, it was sadly under renovation. After a long half-day walk, it's time to treat ourselves to a local lunch. We came to this place because it was recommended by Mark Wayne, the famous Thai YouTuber. Apparently, the food served here focuses on local Thai home-cooked cuisine. There was no food menu provided, so the staff realized we would struggle to order and she kindly explained each dishes to us. So this is what we ended up with. We've gone for the recommended dishes by the staff. The first one was chicken soup cooked with coconut milk. The second dish was pork cooked with quail eggs. I'm not entirely sure what the sauce is, but it was delicious and it goes really well with the rice. The third dish, if I can remember, it was dried shrimp with minced pork. Apparently, this is one of their signature dish. I can remember the staff proudly told me how she prepared the dish, and it was one of their best sellers. Our last dish was Thai sausage. If you remember from my last video, we tried it at Greenway Market, and ever since then we have been craving for Thai sausage. After our lunch, we needed a quick fix for our dessert. So we came across this small shop that sells local Thai khanom by a bunch of friendly aunties. I can tell the khanom here are authentic and fresh because the auntie was preparing lots of banana leaves and the khanom are made straight from the kitchen at the back. And now we are spoiled for choices. We actually don't know what those khanom are made of, but we just ordered based on their appearance. Okay, so these are what we ended up with. I believe this is made from rice flour and tapioca flour that gives it its bouncy texture. The green color must be from the pandan juice that gives it a nice fragrance. Then we had this khanom which tasted very nice. It's got a coconut flavor due to the sweet grated coconut filling inside. One of the must-visit destinations in the city is the Songkhla Old Town. Nestled along the shores of the Gulf of Thailand, Songkhla Old Town is a charming district that exudes an air of nostalgia and cultural richness. Steeped in history and tradition, this quaint neighborhood is a treasure trove for architectural marvels, quaint alleyways, and vibrant street scene. As we wander through the narrow lanes and cobblestone streets of Songkhla Old Town, We were transported back in time to an era of colonial influences and traditional Thai charm. The area's well-preserved shophouses, adorned with intricate wood facades and color murals, offer a glimpse into its storied past. Amidst the picturesque surroundings, we discovered a myriad of hidden gems waiting to be explored. From centuries-old temples and shrines to bustling markets and local eateries serving up delectable Thai cuisine. It gives me the feeling that every corner of Songkhla Old Town tells a story of its own. One of the highlights we stumbled upon was the Songkhla Towards World Heritage Site. The entrance is free, and the red building used to store rice in the old days. Inside, we found many informative exhibits detailing the history of the town. Towards the back of the building, there is a beautiful view of the lake and sellers offering local products. Our next destination was Wat Phra which is a Buddhist temple located in Songkhla. One of its main attractions is the reclining Buddha statue known as Lamb for Reclining Buddha, which is one of the largest reclining Buddha statues in Thailand. The statue measures approximately 34 meters long and is situated in a pavilion within the temple ground. As we made our way towards the temple, we stumbled upon several charming sights. One highlight was a serene relaxation area boasting a picturesque view of the lake. Surrounding this tranquil spot were numerous stores offering an array of enticing local products. It was the perfect place to unwind and take in the beauty of the surroundings before continuing our journey. After a long and exhausting day of visiting attractions, we felt like we deserved a small break and some refreshing cold drinks. Our driver recommended Good Mountain Cafe as the perfect spot to unwind and recharge our energy. The cafe is located up on a hill in Koyo Island, often frequented by locals and tourists alike who are looking for a cozy spot to relax and enjoy a variety of beverages and snacks. We were fortunate to secure a prime spot to savor our drinks and while soaking in the breathtaking view of the lake. For those who appreciate a good cup of coffee paired with scenic vistas, I highly recommend a visit to this charming spot.
Less crowded. Less crowded.
Okay, jam sing.
Now we are finally recharged and ready to move to our next stop, which is the Seavers Cafe and Restaurant. We didn't come here for the food actually, but to enjoy the view at the establishment. The cafe is situated opposite the Songkhla Central Mosque, boasting an architectural marvel crafted entirely from bamboo. Its spacious interior offers panoramic views of the surrounding mountains and serene puddles, creating a tranquil and natural ambience.
Yeah.
If you're someone who loves snapping Instagram-worthy photos, Seavers Cafe and Restaurant is the perfect destination for you. With this stunning bamboo architecture, spacious interior, picturesque mountain views, and charming photo corners, every corner of this cafe offers an opportunity to capture breathtaking moments to share with your followers. So, If you're looking for the ultimate backdrop for your next destination post, be sure to make a stop at Siva's Cafe and Restaurant. Moving on to our last stop before heading to dinner was the iconic floating market. Actually, our trip to the market was a bit of a hush-hush as we were closing in our 8-hour car hire. We had only 30 minutes to wander around and wow, this place is mind-blowing. It was on Friday and the crowds were immense. At Floating Market, vendors operate from traditional wooden boats, which are often brightly decorated and adorned with various food items or merchandise. The vendors use long sticks or poles to hand food items to customers from their boats. This method allows for easy transfer of food items between the vendor's boat and the customers. It's a convenient and traditional way of serving food at floating markets and adds to the unique experience of dining in this setting. On the opposite side of those boats, there are also stores on land selling more foods and local products. Gosh, how I just wish we had a little bit more time to explore this market thoroughly. At last, it's dinner time. We've asked our driver to drop us off at Rimnam Mookata buffet to satisfy our growling stomachs. If you're in Hatyai, this is definitely one of the must-visit places. We paid 498 baht per person, which includes all-you-can-eat meat and seafood. I think the price is very reasonable considering the vast food choices you get. However, please note that drinks are included but alcohol is not. Upon being seated at our table, we were promptly provided with 2 types of cooking appliances. One was a barbecue equipment and the other was a hot pot with a grill attachment. Then, once our table was set up, and off we go! Have you ever seen this much of food available to you and it's all you can eat? From starters like various Thai salads, hot snacks, ready-cooked Thai dishes, meat for barbecue, also of seafoods, vegetables, rice and noodles, dipping sauces, condiments, desserts, fruits and drinks. Yes, this is what we get for paying only 498 baht. Can you believe it? In addition to the self-cooked buffet option, Rimnam Mookata also offers a menu with cook-to-order dishes, where we can select our desired seafood and choose from various cooking styles such as steam, stir-fry or grill. I must say, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me, and I truly appreciate the opportunity to dine in this unique establishment. And that's all for today's video. I hope today's content has inspired you to consider making a trip to Hatyai, Songkhla. Please stay tuned for my next video where I'll take you to the most famous dim sum restaurant in Hatyai. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. See you soon!
Yo, Natin, no? Ah.